Hi, in this video I would like to talk about the illusion of control. Because when it comes to non-duality, I see a lot of people saying that we don't actually have free will, we have no control, and probably I did videos about it before. And also, before I start talking about this, if you are interested in spirituality, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. So, the illusion of control. What is it that is in our control? I can pick up a spoon over here. I can run outside, I can do whatever in terms of my physical body and my mind. But there is a very many confusions when it comes to this, which creates unnecessary pain for us. One thing that I like to mention a lot is saying, I could have done it. I could have done it different. If this didn't happen, then blah blah blah. It makes the illusion that there is a control of the past. If I knew who I'm marrying, I would have never been with you. You could have not known. Maybe you could, in some scenarios, to a certain extent. But when something is already done, why is it that we are conditioned to use this I could have, or it could have been different, or back then I should have done things differently, I wasted the time? We are very good in having this noticing and seeing of what was not good, and then we can change it, and then we can do things about it. But in the moment of seeing it, there is no point in feeling any way about it. Having any strong emotion about, oh, if it could have been different, I would not have done that. And then there is a sadness or like suffering that you should have been different. It's not like that. It doesn't work. And that is, it might sound weird, but it is still an illusion of you having any control over that. There's so many things that we also don't have control over. Oh, this is where I am going, and that's how I want my life to be. We don't have control over that either. There is nothing wrong with having dreams, or like projections into the future, but we have so much emotion in it because we think that it is greatly in our control. There's things to do towards it that are in our control, and we can evaluate them and work with it and see what I can do, but it is always limited. Our mind makes it seem like it is not so limited when it comes to any big dreams, but in the moment there's only a certain amount that you can do. So then there might be a lot of illusion of the future has to be like this. And that sounds cool, but when something happens which does not correspond with your projection or your frame of mind, you start to see how it limits you and how it pains you. Because having a frame of mind of how things should or shouldn't be, or where you are going and what you are expecting or what would you like, and having a likes very strongly there, is limiting. It's greatly limiting. It limits how you see things, it limits how you deal with situations, and it limits your happiness. So then it is okay to have the likes, to have the dislikes. Of course, I would not like to have a meteorite strike this planet and everything goes boom. I would like to have everything be nice. But if it strikes the planet, I will not be maybe so devastated, because I am allowing things as they come up. And no matter what comes up, that is what is. And that can never be in my control as a human being. What is in my control is my inclusiveness, my acceptance, and out of my nothingness, emptiness, there is no set frame of mind. And that gives you so much ability. So having control and seeing what is in your control is something that is very important or very helpful to reflect on. And then you see, why am I feeling so strongly about my past? Why am I feeling so strongly about my future? Because those are in my past is not anymore, but my future is in my control, my present is in my control, but to a certain point. And majority of suffering happens because there is mind's conviction that we can control the present. Whatever is arising, there is many charges of different kind of things and different kind of dynamics in us that say, oh, this is not good, this is good, this should be happening, this shouldn't be happening. But so many times, and the huge majority of the suffering is these opinions and these frames of mind and ideas are about things which are not in our control, and that's why we feel stuck. That's why we feel suffocated. And there's nothing to do about it. There's no way of backing out of it. And that's why people feel stuck. Because the only way to get out of this is by dropping the whole frame of mind about what should be or shouldn't be, about dropping the whole projection, dropping that which limits you. But we don't know how to do it, because all we know is to opinionate ourselves. So then it just has to be seen through that no matter what I do, I cannot control these things. And I allow that there's things which I can control, but majority of it I cannot. And funniest thing is that it's very good, because if there was a human or any kind of physical being which would be able to control things like the reality, they would fuck it up. They would ruin it. And it's not possible. It is not. So it's good that it's this way. And then if you don't go against this current and you go with it as another thing, as another thing that is appearing, then you go with the flow of life. And everything that appears has its own control over a certain amount of things. You have certain control over a certain amount of things. And as a human being, you are more capable than any of the other beings on this planet. Like, I don't know, like a tiger is less capable than you. Not maybe in terms of physical strength, but in terms of so many things. So humans truly are the highest possibility on this planet. But only when they don't limit themselves. Thank you. And if you have any questions, you can ask in the comments. Thank you. Also, if there's any kind of consultations that anyone would like to take, you can message me, you can DM me. There is my website in the description. And yeah, have a nice day. Thank you for watching.